raise a query regarding safety of doctors at working at periphery. Because I want to share an incident in short. I had a death on my labor table. I took a patient and within 2 to 3 minutes she died. And later on we came to know that she was gasping, she was having eclamptic fits while on the way to the hospital. We just took the patient off the table and she died in front of us. She gasped. And we even could not examine the patient. We could not see the baby is live or not because she was 9-month pregnancy with labor pains. And 3 to 4 days back only I have advised her because she was very irregular patient. And her husband and relatives, mother-in-law, they never came to the hospital. What is the situation? And I have advised that BP is raised and you need to take admission in the hospital, and she refused. And after 3-4 days she didn't come, and when she came to the hospital, she was almost about to die and she died in front of us. And that day we were saved just because I have written on the file in the front paper that she is having BP raised and she advised admission. And the mob collected was so much excited to beat us. They were abusing us, and they were in so much anger that no one was ready to see whether we were at the fault or it was patient's fault. And persons, we were at the home with all the doors shut, and the doctors of that place, they took time, they collected, and after their collection, they convinced them all, and gradually the situations were handled, and police took 3 hours to reach the place after repeated calls, and still for many days we got the call from other relatives, village patients that the patient died because of your fault. You have got the nerves and vessels, and while delivering the patient, baby died, or while operating the patient died, and we suffered loss of great degrees of practice also. And gradually people came to know that we were not at fault.
It's important for every doctor here. Very good question. But let me
and the people of the local politicians, they were encouraging the relatives who came later on that you can demand, this is the only time you can demand money from doctor.
This is very common concept, not on periphery but in every way whatever. But one thing remember, my friend, when I say law is there to protect you, means law has taken all care of my doctor. Law very clearly says that when advocate cannot give a guarantee validity of winning every single case, you can't expect from the professional, even with the doctor. Now coming to the scenario situation, in such a situation, let me give you 2-3 important aspects of the law which is set in this country. One, if now she says that the police could not able to arrive, yes, for the purpose of same, I always say that you need to have a good communication with the faculties practicing in local area. Because the local area definitely is a patient of either of the doctor. So if 10 doctor comes or 15 doctors come in rescue prior to the police also, then either of the people are going to the patient without this is my personal experience and they adhere to them. But yes, second option is calling. If at all 100 number you called, see always call on 100 because if you call to the police station, it may take a longer time, but 100 is recorded message. And it need to be immediately responded because it is control room number in any scenario. So you need to call, and then on internet if you go, you will find number of DCPs, ACPs. Without fearing, call to the higher authorities, and you will see the machinery is going to be immediately coming for your rescue. And as I said, call a police. Now she has faced a different issue altogether. Now let me tell you the law for your benefit, for all my doctors' benefit. For the periphery doctor also. Law very clearly, because I have argued exactly similar matter of periphery where gynecology is done MTP and for want of blood patient died. This was the case, and blood bank was almost 70 kilometers away from the periphery, 70 or 100 kilometers. So blood could not even reach. And I argued that matter for the purpose of the same. I surrendered my medical degree. I won that case. But on what basis? The judgment very clearly says. Remember this is a beautiful word put in the judgment. facility available at particular place, at particular time, need to be considered for fasting criminal appeal. I will repeat. Facility available at particular place. Many of the time anesthetics are not there. Many of the time onco-surgeons are not there. So facility available at particular place. Many times the blood bank is far away and blood is not available. So facility, many times the machineries are not there. We are short of machineries also. So facility available at particular place at particular time needed to be considered. So that is going to rescue in any litigation and any legal cases you face. And importantly, again, when politicians intervene or whoever intervene, that particular time since it is a mob, never say no but never say yes also. Like politician language, karenge, dekhenge, bolenge, was just to take the and buy a time, and thereafter, once the mob is gone, you need to refuse any settlement because legally no one can extort the money from you and no one can take the money. So not to worry about that. And my personal experience that I say that in death case you should not be panic. My personal experience that if any death happens, immediately call the police and hand over the body. Let postmortem be done. Don't try to settle the postmortem. Let them write whatever they want because it is not a death which is going to trouble you. It is the journey which is going to trouble you. So due care is the journey. Ending is the death. So send it for the postmortem. Reason I tell you. The moment body goes out of your hospital or your place, public automatically goes behind the body and no one remains there. And if you keep body in your hospital for longer time, the whole mob is going to be there and another mob is going to come here because their relative friends are going to be there. So whenever death happens, immediately call the police and hand over the body because doing a postmortem is a duty of a police and handing over the body post that is a duty of police. So you are nowhere related to any relative. Let legal course take some time. My personal experience, very happy. Okay?
Thank you so
So
much.
thank you.
Sir.
Any question you still have, don't worry. There is a counter of Dr. Nest. Go and take my visiting card. Call me, WhatsApp me, email me. I will answer your question. Thank you.